Hey guys, Lee here. Figured I'd bring y'all some Siralim. It's a game I've been into. It is an infinitely scaling, dungeon crawling, roguelike monster taming RPG with no level cap. It's pretty fun. I'm gonna create a new character if I can. Give me 1 second here. Is this gonna work? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna restart because I don't need that character. I was messing around. Enable advanced options. We're gonna do the castle quests, just because they help out. They're basic tutorials, but you guys probably don't know this game, so I'll run through them anyways. Enable hardcore mode. No, we're pussies. Disable reincarnation. I feel like that can be overpowered or underpowered depending on how lucky you are. Random creature mode. We're gonna turn on because that's fun. Controls are WASD to move, Q is basically your no, E is your yes. We're going to go with Nutto, because that is usually my name when I play these games. No, okay. Nutto, no, just Nutto. I'm a guy. Apparently life used to be really overpowered. The first class I ever played was Sorcerer, and they are kind of terrible. So naturally, I started up with them. Chaos deals damage, and we're going to go for damage. Destroyer Fiend Cores. So, this game has some very, very, very old graphics. But the first tutorial is just going to have us summon our first monster, and you're going to do that. You're just going to extract cores from things. Oh wow, what is that? When attacking a target that has less than 30% health, kill the target. That is cool. That is not a monster I've seen before. That's a really good ability. I've never seen that. It's going to make it really hard to collect cores though. Because similar to Pokemon, when something's low on health, it's easier to get. So Castle Quest we can see in the top right corner. Return to the war room and speak with Heberon. This is Demouse over here. I think Herberon's the left, or sorry, the right guy, the yellow dude. Salutations, King Netto. You are the king in this, although your kingly duties involve nothing a king would actually do. Tutorial battle, just auto attack him a couple times, and you will emerge victorious. Creatures don't have special attacks. It is their stats and their ability. And then you have a spell book, which you as a player have, and your creatures will be able to cast spells from that spell book. Using your mana, they don't have a mana set of their own. At some point you might run out of room for a new creature in your party. In that case, you can drop them off at the stable located on the right wing of the castle's basement. This game takes a lot from a whole bunch of other games, and you get a whole bunch of Dragon Quest monsters, Pokemon, and all sorts of cool stuff. Castle Quest Speak with the Mouse. Excellent work. As you gain more experience, you'll be able to take more creatures into battle. Talk to me again when you're ready to learn more. That was a cool quest. I'm ready to learn more. Artifacts! Yay! So, as with creatures scaling infinitely, weapons can... I believe they can scale infinitely. I haven't had a weapon not scale infinitely yet. There's legendary abilities and bonuses and stats and all that cool stuff. Go speak with the librarian. As with Dragon Quest Monsters, the original, which is my favorite game of all time, for those who don't know me. There is a library, although the library in this game I have yet to make use for. I think it's only useful for like status conditions, maybe. In Dragon Quest Monsters, it was used for like breeding and finding out what combinations did what and what skills you learned. Equip at least one spell to your spellbook. Spellbook, I have 3 slots in my spellbook. I'm just gonna equip all the spells. And yeah. Go speak with Herberon. I'm not getting any actual rewards for this. Main level right wing. Main level middle. I think I'm gonna have to fight him one more time. This time he's gonna have a tiny bit more health. Although I hear his monster, or some version of his monster, is like one of the better creatures to have in the game. I've never actually Had one, so I don't know. No. One cool thing about the randomizer, it's like playing a Pokemon randomized Nuzlocke, where everything's it's random. Like, it's fun. You're not, oh, this appears here, this appears there, and then you go farm them, and then the next tier is that. Sometimes it's balanced, sometimes it's not, and it can be a whole bunch of fun. Castle quest, speak with the mouse. I'm gonna talk to him. Does he have a quest for me? I did the teleportation shrine. Cool. He's gonna have me go do the first level. So levels in this game are, there's this thing called power balance where you use it to teleport to like a map, and it's frustrating. Hold on. After attack, inflict 50% damage to enemies left and right of the target. Wow, my monsters in this game are really strong. They're also all red. Red, red, red. We're all red today. That's awesome. Hey, red guy. Core is not only useful for summoning creatures, you can also transform 3 identical cores to a sigil. Now, I have not had the opportunity to do that. Maybe I just haven't been working hard enough, you know. Alright, so teleport to a realm. So you're going to always have 20% power balance. If it ever goes low, if you die, it'll reset. So don't worry. Okay. So we saw this teleporter. Was this a Troll King? Troll Berserker. I found the Troll King in my last playthrough. Although, okay. So we can see his health is mortally wounded. You can't get worse than that, except, well, there's dead, but like... We're going to extract his core, and then we're going to get 3 cores, and if he has a good ability, that's normally what I would be looking for, is a decent ability. As a reward, I will cast the spell of Pandemonium. I don't think anything happened. I don't... Gain Mend when hit. That's cool. Mend, I think, is like a Regen skill. So once we get the Enchantress, we can start doing that. I have not been enchanting as much as I should, because I've been trying to rush nether creatures, and I realized that's not the way to do it. Got a random buff from that. Unicorn hair. So there's a whole bunch of consumable items that provide really, really weird buffs. There's so many items, and I don't even know. Oh my. What? What is going on here? No. Alright, my Steam controller appears to be working, so I'm going to play with that. No? Okay, never mind, it's not working. Very strange. I've been playing this with the Steam controller, but I can use the keyboard. It seems not to want to work with the recording equipment. I'm not sure why. But whatever. Oh, you know what I can do? I can turn down audio. We're going to turn down this music. Oh, no. I'm sorry, guys. Can I turn it down? Alright, I can turn it down on my computer. I can't actually. I don't have the option to turn it down in-game. But yeah, guys, this game is really fun. If it appeals to you, it's on Steam. I hear a lot of people are getting it on sale for like $5. I bought it full price for 10. Ooh, another Pandemonium spell. Oh no. Oh no. That is not good. I think that's bad. This seems bad. This seems bad. Yeah. I might just start off this, Oh, cool. Cold. Okay, one-shot kill. Sweet. It looks like I'm gonna be starting off this, this thing with the party wipe. Although, we will try, because if we don't try, we can't say we tried. So, you know. I'm gonna try not to party wipe. I'm probably gonna party wipe. That's what it looks like. Spellbook, Firebolt. Can I don't know what both bats do. I know there's like, yeah, we're about to wipe. RIP. Alright, we started with the party wipe. That's unfortunate. Starts out like everything's black and then it fades in slowly, but okay, we'll try that again. Cool. Yo, what is this? Noxious Smog. I've seen my last playthrough I had like the green and the purple amaranth. The green was decent. I think it gained like bonus stats based on your speed. The purple dealt like percentage of current health, making it very, very, very hard to kill things with it. But like because it deals 40% of your current health, and then its next attack will deal 40% of your current health. So it was cool as a support character. Although normally for support characters, I would take something like a Timeless Master or something like that. But we will see what this playthrough has to offer. I think there's over 300 monsters. I don't know the actual number. We extract his core. We have not. Okay, we extracted it this time. Okay, cool. Sometimes I don't read it all the way, so I want to double check these things. I do tend to play very quickly on these kinds of games, just because if I don't, it'll feel incredibly grindy, and I don't want to lose interest. It looks like he has a way to give himself Shell, which is almost like Protect from Pokemon. Like Bruise and has Vultures too. I need to heal. Oh no, I can't. I didn't mean to heal him. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Wait, what? That is a bug in the game, my friend. What? I cast a spell on a dead enemy. Did not know I could do that. Thylakine Studios or Thylakine Studios, you need to get it together. That's a bad bug. And I know there's a couple bugs in this game. I think they are a fairly small company, so I can forgive this. Brimstone nodes. I think we have to find one more. I'll explain duties here in a second. So all these items on the ground do something. I'm avoiding these things, these pentacle things, not because they're like particularly evil. They just unequip your spells, and after the achievement, I don't think there's really a use for them. Oh. Okay. Maybe they do more than just unequip your spells. Interesting. Character. Alright, royalty points. This is your skill points. You will have character perks and creature perks. You're always going to have those. Your perks are based on your class. So, each rank grants your creatures a 2% chance to deal 100% additional damage when attacking and recover health equal to 20% extra damage. That's awesome. 1% more powerful effect for Pandemonium Token. That's cool, I guess. Increased debuff chance from artifacts, which is like poison on hit or something like that with your weapon. Causes your creature to deal. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those just to have that extra % health damage. That will be potentially helpful later in the game. Early in the game, you need resources. Like it's unreal how many resources you need. There we go. There's that. Got a couple of those. Shorter rituals is another good one. Spell power is kind of ass. Spellbook slots are kind of ass, but they're cheap, so I'm okay getting a spellbook slot at some point in the near future. Maximum rituals. That's something we're gonna need. That's like castle construction, creating new realms, so everything's not a fire realm. Okay, a summer aspect. Cool. Oh no. The only aspect I've seen is like the nature aspect. That'll kill him. Or the autumn aspect. And those are, well, at least when I fought them, they were very tanky. They were frustrating to fight. I don't know, that might just be me. Granted, so these skulls in here are going to give me experience. And in other realms, I know in like the sorcery realm, it's like a telescope and some other stuff. But you can see he's following me. Okay, so the duty is the quest of the level. And you can find the teleporter and go to the next level at any time. But completing the duty, you will see right now, I've completed my duty for this realm. I gain a ton of experience, a royalty point, and bonus items. So, I dinged off that, that's really powerful. Look at that. I gained 2 levels, my entire party gained a level. I have a 3rd creature in my journey at one time. That's awesome. I can get an extra character in my party. Exalted Emblem, when we find the emblem trader, he will permanently be in our castle, which will be awesome. That can be used for changing classes, doubling move speed while in the castle, which doesn't affect like gameplay a whole lot, but I love it. I hear it's like one of the better things to get. Before anything happens, I'm going to character. We are going to maximum rituals. 2 maximum rituals. 3 maximum rituals. I have never gone above 3. I've never found a reason to, but I could be very wrong in that. I've gone kind of far into the game, not super far. I got to the point where I was starting to build a nether egg, and then that was it. And the tutorial says if you can do the nether egg, you're good, you don't need the tutorial, but you know, we're going to play it anyways, just so that I get a refresher, the bonus resources, and so the Anguish Banshee is a creature I did encounter in my last playthrough. They are okay. Oh, I mean, that one was weak, clearly. So, I think they do, like, reduce defense by 25%, which sounds a lot better than it is. Monster abilities in this game are nuts. That's what makes this game the way it is. So statues like this, these angel statues, you can find them around the map sometimes. This doesn't do anything. They give random buffs to your party until you beat the level, which can be huge. It looks like I need to go up. I think I already found the teleporter, although I could just be completely wrong and stupid. Which would not surprise me, but you know. To each their own. Alrighty. Let's see. It comes to life and speaks to me. Well, okay. Why do these statues not do anything? They used to do things, now they don't do anything. Okay, I one-shot the Troll Berserker. That was not my intention. Yo, he inflicts burn on hit, and I one-shot him too. God, these guys scale with my character level, so I feel like they should be able to keep up. But I don't know. Blue Pandemonium token. We're gonna use these. These are like random tokens that do random things. Lesser Unstable Shard. Cool. That's used for rituals when I start building maps and stuff. Oh. Okay. Did something happen? I don't think anything happened. Something happened? I should take this slower, I think. I'm moving too fast. When I can't keep up with it, I know I need to slow down. But I tend to power game and move fast. Houndtail does what? Creatures gain first strike. This for magic, I think that would be good, but in this game, that's still decent. Cleave is better, giving you AoE or splash and stuff like that. Things that are going to improve your damage output significantly. Okay, casting Pandemonium. You turn into a hen. So, what? Okay. I don't know. Haste, Bauble, increasing speed. Cool, handful of granite. That's good. Granite is used for a lot in the early game. More experience! Yay! How are they different levels? I think they gain levels at the same rate unless, like, one of them leaves the party. I think, because even when they're dead, they gain experience and they full heal after combat. Which sounds balanced. But a Stormlord, that's cool. They have a habit of limiting damage to like 20% of their max health. Whenever they would take more than that, which is cool. I might as well extract it, just because it's kind of a tank. I mean, with health regen, that's really cool. Makes them kind of a pain to defeat, but there are abilities that will just completely outscale that. I feel like those would be good if you were like a life mage and buffing he can only take so much percent damage in a turn, or I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong in that. I'm either perfectly right or I'm going the wrong way with that. Summer Aspect. Is that right? Oh, okay. Completely healthy. Nope. Dodging the attack, and he's dead. What did I do? I didn't. Trying to be nice. I don't. Alright. I want to find this teleport. Oh, a cloak. Speed, all defense, life defense, gain grace on hit. Whoa! That is really powerful. We are going to equip that right now. For sure. Now our second guy is a lot harder to kill. Pandemonium token, sure, we'll use it. Yo! A whole bunch of loot. That's awesome. Looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff right here. A merchant. Oh god. Okay. My Destroyer Fiend was dead, and then it was not dead. That was a joke. That's a dark joke, although this looks like a hell world, so I mean, that's pretty tame, I guess. Alright, what do you got for sale? Pandemonium token. Pandemonium token. Why does that one cost 3 points more? Or 3 times more? What? What? Doom Devil Core? Scroll of Alteration Light. What? Why are there all these sick items? What? What? Like... What? Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me, and I will see you next time.